Alright, there we go. I was just seeing if it'll actually show up on YouTube channel here, but seems like we're finally on. Having said that, guys, welcome back to Kingdom Come, the second part. In the last episode, we pretty much just lost our parents right off the bat. We had just now had our food, and now looking at this, the scenery, our guy's actually about to pass out, so let's try and find somewhere for him to actually sleep. Do we need to go anywhere specific, or just follow this arrow? I'm assuming just follow the arrow. There's no one actually here to guide me. I think this is our bed, or we're just nicking one. Send him to sleep for now. Give him the average 8 hours. Oh, something's happening. He's only got 1 hour sleep.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
So it seems like she's trying to get us to talk now. I didn't want to say anything because that loading screen took a little bit longer than anticipated. Let's just tell the story about the raid.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunesh owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunesh had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunesh still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death.
What's the point in
descended
all
on the
this?
Skalitz.
Keep saying success and success. I'm missing something here.
Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought.
I'm pretty sure you just said that,
And he
Pat.
turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I wasn't safe yet.
She wants to know about the
Humans were going
attacks.
from
Let's
house
keep
to
it on
house
that
all over the
path for
castle,
now.
looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her.
Not gonna lie about it. There's no point.
I wanted to help her. God knows I wanted to, but... Even though I had the sword we made for Sir Radzig, they had me outnumbered and they were well armed too.
I did try,
I only
though.
just managed to grab one of their horses and ride off. I couldn't help her any more than I could have helped my parents.
It wasn't your fault.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
So, seems like we succeeded in that.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but...
Why are you here
a woman
telling me
must
all of
bear
this?
her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Are you here just to complain
Yes,
about your
you said.
past?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Harvel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me, an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
So where can we actually fight these guys and actually get revenge, eh? So how's everyone doing today? Hopefully you're enjoying the live stream so far. Oh, here we go. Must have been the most worst thing to go through.
You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Oh no. It's gonna happen again. Oh, this is my first time here though, guy. Can you actually show me where the battlements are instead of just telling me to go? Take the torch from the table. I'll do that gladly as soon as my game loads. There we go. Ah, there's one thing about this game is though. Apparently, for my friends who play this game, apparently the lockpicking on this, especially on console, it's probably the most annoying thing, most frustrating thing part of the game. Because apparently on console, it's quite difficult, mainly impossible. But we'll probably deal with that when we actually get a lockpick.
I didn't think of that.
I still say that this game still looks like Skyrim models. Still reminds me a lot of Skyrim, just honestly nowhere near as good.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
I may actually have a first proper fight for once.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions! Who else, Robber?
Sir Ansig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmber?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times.
Like, I know you know my father and everything, but why are you protecting me? Alright, what now? Got to speak to you again?
Tonight
Yeah.
we'll have triple.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
You must be short on troops then, if you're asking me for help. Don't know why I've got my sword out, but there we go.
What's going on there?
Have a few conversations with the guards here. If my game actually loads.
God be with you.
What do you think about the Skalitz folk?
It's a hell of a thing. First, everyone is shitting themselves that Sigismund is coming, and then it turns out like this. Praise the Lord they got out of the siege. Skalitz Castle is well fortified, all right, but I hear Sigismund's army is huge, and facing him is suicide. Sir Radzig did the right thing. I'm sorry you didn't all manage to get away.
So am I.
May God ease your pain.
Thank you.
I reckon that Sir Radzig must be a good man, the way he looks after his people. But you probably know him better.
Not really. My father was forging a sword for him, and when he came to have a look at it, we exchanged a few words. That's it.
Then that's a fine lord.
What do you think about the Skalitz folk?
It's a hell of a thing.
Just
Skalitz
the
can't...
same conversation.
Thank you. Not really.
Well, so what am I actually meant to do? Okay, I didn't do anything that time.
Like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Okay, so what do you actually want me to do? Just literally stand here. Wait till morning. Okay, so do it that way and just wait. Actually thinking about it, I think we're still in night. What's going on? Oh, a bit late to tell me now, game. I'm trying, what's going on? My guy's only got one leg, remember? Doesn't heal that quick. Okay, wasn't that bright a second ago.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Zaratzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty.
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
You got lucky.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Alright, so now we've got to pay our loved ones, talk to Sir Robard, and get a horse. But naturally, in the last few cutscenes, they said don't let us leave, so getting out of here is going to be a bit of a pickle. First things first, he's here already, may as well just talk to him.
Hey, watch it. Lout.
Jesus Christ be praised.
So, Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
I don't think any of these are going to work.
My parents died there. I'm a free man, and I don't need to ask anyone's leave for doing what's right. Tell your people to let me out, or I won't be responsible for the consequences.
Be glad I'm in a good mood, and won't have it spoiled by some greenhorn. Next time you take that tone with me, it'll be straight in a jail cell with you.
I don't really care about these options. I just want to get out of here so I can continue on with the game. So he won't let me out, so what the hell am I meant to do? Go and see if we can go and bribe the guy at the gate.
God be with you.
And with you, dear sir.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
You won't be threatened. Try and bribe him.
Look, I have to get out of here to bury my parents. I'd reward anyone who'd help me.
Oh, okay. How much money have we actually got? Not a lot, looking at it.
What could a ragamuffin like you give me? Clear off before I give you a whipping.
Let me out, I say. Don't you know who I am?
Someone who's about to lose his teeth if he doesn't get lost quick?
I'm leaving this castle and no one's going to stop me. Least of all you.
Look, lad. I know you haven't had it easy, but that won't work on me. Do you seriously think a greenhorn like you can get past us? How about asking Sir Robard for permission? Or think up something, so I don't get in the shit over it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up, all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
Alright, I'll have a look around for something.
Alright, so I need to find some armor. Can I just nick yours? So an armor, it'll probably be better off finding it in the castle here. Literally just a storage room, waste of time. Right, so it doesn't really seem as if he's hiding extra armor in his house or anything like that. So it may be able to find it somewhere else, or I may have to knock out a guard and take his. Oh, hello.
What is it?
Yeah, there's literally nothing I can do unless it's somewhere else. Can I have your uniform?
Good day to you. What do you need?
Can you tell me where I can buy or sell something?
Someone to do business with? Well, Votova often gets things the merchants don't have. The last time I saw him, he was by the granary. Try him. He thinks about trade day and night.
So can I possibly get away out with him? Just sneak into his cargo or something? I highly doubt that, to be honest. Check the battlements. I mean, like, there's a building here, wasn't there? There was indeed. I'm finding shields and stuff, so hopefully someone's just happened to leave armor lying around. Okay, I don't have any lockpicks. There's literally nothing I can do. So I may literally just need to knock someone out. Alright, so we got you. Are you on your own? Or is there someone here? Seem to be on your own.
Hey! Watch
What?
it!
Oh, hello.
Folks these days.
Oh, hello. You got out. I just want your armor. Give me it.
Leave me be!
Probably going to jail now.
It's you! You crippled someone! Well, you won't forget this in a hurry, because it'll take a nice pile of coin to fix it.
Oh, come on, my friend. You know I'm in the service of Sir Radzig Kobyla, don't you?
Sure. And you think that makes you above the law? Think again.
That much? I don't have enough on me.
You still have to pay the penalty. Looks like you'll have to sit it out in jail.
Yeah, figures.
Jail it is, then.
Just the accommodation for you. Get moving.
Well, that didn't go so well. How am I meant to get out? Oh, wow, 24 hours. So where am I meant to get armor from? I tried knocking them out, just did not go well at all. Oh, okay.
I hope you enjoyed your time in our little establishment.
Not much, actually.
Glad to hear it.
And can I go?
Go. Aye, you can, I'm sorry to say. Now bugger off and get yourself killed for all I care.
Oh, I'm actually out. They've kicked me out. Well, at least I found a way out finally. Just, unfortunately now I don't have a horse. So it's going to take a little bit longer. Oh, way, way longer. Can't fast travel, damn it. Right, hopefully we can actually find a horse on the way. Why'd they kick me out though? I'm pretty sure the Lord told them to keep me inside. A little bit confusing, but who cares? I'm out. What's that buff in the bottom corner? I'm a released prisoner. Ah, okay, so hopefully, don't think they'll go away on its own, looking at it. Hopefully it does, but I don't know how to get rid of it if it don't. Oh, I can sprint. Alright chat, if you see like a horse or know where to find a horse, let me know. We're released prisoner, so I don't mind stealing one at this point. Okay, scenery is getting blurry. My guy's about to pass out in a second. Oh! What the hell happened?
It's like they've already gone.
Damn. Seems like I'll head to the castle then. Holy crap. Oh. Is that a bandit?
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh, it is a bandit. I did it. Nice. I'm gonna mercy kill him. So nothing he has is pretty much better than what I've got. I don't believe. No, that's definitely taking it away. They've definitely chose the right song for the right mood. I'm just gonna hold it, see if he actually just passes out, what happens. Okay, nothing, he just slows down. So how's everyone doing today? Is everyone doing okay? Enjoying the game? No, there's another bandit dead in front of us looking at this. Oh no, he's looking this way. He's gonna try and sneak up on him.
What's that? You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Bitch. Take away, take away. Okay, nothing absolutely worthwhile again. Oh, hello.
I'm the bailiff. He didn't run like me. He died with a sword in his hand. You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon them like me.
Oh no.
No. Why? Not you. It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. I'll find the bastards that did this to you. I'll find them. I swear it. Just wait a moment. I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you. I won't leave you like this. Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again.
It's not your fault.
I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find a shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
So I guess we gotta go and find a shovel. This is sad, man. Find a spade. Alright, where can I find one of these? Hear a dog somewhere. Can't see his shit in this house. What happened to the drunk in the end? Is he dead as well? Burnt alive. I'm stood on him. I don't think that's him. No, well, he's probably inside his house. Where's this dog? It's close by, I know that much, because I can hear it. Oh, I found the spade.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Bishak? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Mutt. And isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I think you've been a bad boy.
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing here?
I asked what you're doing here. How about you give me an answer?
If I want to confess, I'll go to the priest. Go away and leave me in peace.
I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got a shred of honor?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of coin. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without a fuss, or do you want to end up like the butcher here?
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts.
Come here. Don't run off on me. Oh. I want to just get one punch in him at least. The loyalty of the dogs, eh? I can loot my own parents. What do I do now? Do I have to go and actually dig the hole?
This is a good place. You're gonna like it here.
Okay, I think I actually do. Hey, buddy.
So, let's get to it.
What's wrong? They stuck together.
Damn it all. How am I gonna do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want? Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it anymore.
Come on, you know we can't fight.
You hand over that sword, I might just if not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
So you're slow. I can use that to my advantage. I feel like we're going to get our asses handed to us. Oh, the casino's changed yet again. Oh, one hit, I'm dead. I think that was the fight I was meant to lose.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers! The games are over.
George! Disperse this rabble!
So you killed everyone but the guy with my sword. You parted ways with the sword. Not as if I did it on purpose. This was still the introduction. The 2-hour introduction isn't bad at all. Hopefully this is the massive game. Why are you guys here though? I don't understand why you care so much. This is definitely a beautiful game though, graphic wise. I mean, when you're not in the cutscene, it doesn't look that great, but the cutscenes are definitely took time to make. He doesn't seem very happy about you here. Did you want me to die? Oh, what's going on now? Looks a little bit weird. Can't see bugger all either. Follow the icon. I can't see anything. Oh, these things are actually attacking me. That's a civilian. Okay, I have no idea what happened here.
Do you need some help?
Henry! There's work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
What's the uncle got against us? We ain't done anything wrong to him.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back.
It seems like Bianca never got a funeral.
You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How did you even find me?
To save me.
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
I don't know, I
Sir
keep asking
Divish
that
promised
question
Sir Radzik
myself.
He'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea. Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Ratay Mill, my uncle's mill at Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzik?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzik, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first.
We will
You've
do.
been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
So we actually managed to skip by all that by the skin of our teeth. I can't save my game. What?
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts.
I'm gonna sleep for about an hour, 'cause apparently it does auto-save after you slept, so... as long as I got some sort of save. Wow, this does take a while. Hey, there we go. Game saved. Nice. Alright guys, so with that being said, I'm starting to get a little bit hungry, so I'm actually going to go and make some food, and then probably pick this up straight after. That being said, if you guys want to see more, I'll stick around, because we are definitely going to be playing this game. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Thank you for showing up, and I hope you enjoyed.